Wilson Rocha was one of the great names in Brazilian children's literature, also a screenwriter and soap opera writer for TV, bringing to his books a sensitive perspective on childhood, family bonds, and the boundaries between reality and fantasy. In A Gnome in My Garden, Wilson draws from his life experience to build a charming narrative that mixes everyday themes, magic, and deep human relationships. The book tells the story of João Filipe, a 12-year-old boy who has just returned to Brazil after a year-long exchange in England. There, he met Casca de Betula, a playful, clever, and storytelling gnome who becomes his best friend. Their friendship is so strong that the gnome decides to come to Brazil hidden in João Filipe's backpack, bringing magic and confusion to the boy's new home in Petropolis, where his parents are struggling financially. João Filipe's father is a soap opera writer facing a creative crisis and unemployment. In this setting, Casca de Betula decides to help, using his magic and talent for inventing stories to help João's father write a successful show. Through funny episodes, messes, misunderstandings, and situations that sometimes annoy the father, the gnome shows how imagination and affection can transform lives. Along the way, the character Birdoff, a major TV network owner, and a goblin rival add tension and a critical look at media influence. The story skillfully balances fantasy and reality, showing that growing up means dealing with uncertainties, learning the limits of friendship, gratitude, and the importance of helping without expecting anything in return. The text sensitively depicts the contradictions of a preteen who sometimes takes advantage of his magical friend's goodwill but matures in the face of challenges. The gnome, though mischievous, inspires empathy, creativity, and solidarity. A Gnome in My Garden is a work full of humor, magic, and reflection, capturing the reader with its fast pace, twists, and situations reminiscent of the classic Brothers Grimm fairy tales, but set in contemporary Brazil. It's a story that enchants children and adults by speaking of hope, resilience, and the ability to dream even when everything seems impossible. To conclude, these are the 5 main characteristics of the book A Gnome in My Garden by Wilson Rocha. Unlikely friendship. The relationship between João Filipe and Casca de Betula drives the story, full of affection, adventures, and mutual lessons. Blending fantasy and reality. The book moves between magic and everyday life, creating an everyday fantasy close to Brazilian readers. Social and media critique. By involving soap operas and TV networks, the book subtly analyzes media manipulation and the backstage of success. Growth and maturity. João Filipe learns to deal with gratitude, boundaries, and responsibility, illustrating the transition from childhood to adolescence. Humor and lyricism. With funny situations and a sensitive narrative, the book offers fun and reflection, captivating readers of all ages. That was our summary of the book A Gnome in My Garden by Wilson Rocha. We hope it helped you.